Hello, stampers. Sometimes you just need a simple card, and simple cards doesn't mean that it can't be beautiful. So today we're going to just do a simple silhouette scene, and we're going to back it with black and a little bit of Petal Pink. So we're going to be using the Lighting the Way stamp set. You can use like any silhouette stamp that you have that's like some type of greenery. So we're going to be using this image here in the Lighting the Way stamp set. This is a really pretty stamp set. It has all these fireflies in it and different images, but this is the one stamp that we're going to be using. Like I said, we're going to be simple today. So we're going to start out with a basic white panel that's 2 3/4 by 4. Now you can find all the dimensions for this card down below this video. Just click show more and you'll see in there, along with the product links for all the products that I use. It'll take you directly to my online store where you can shop with me 24/7. So we're going to start out by masking our sun. And I have a 1-inch circle punch here. You can use whatever size circle that you want to use. I have a couple post-it notes here. This is a double layer. I like to use a double layer because it punches better out of, so it doesn't like wad up in your punch. So I have a double layer there, and plus it keeps your paper cleaned where you want it masked. You don't have any ink soaking through because you have a double layer there also. So I just punched that 1-inch circle punch out of the sticky part of the post-it note so it sticks to my cardstock here. And we're gonna start with our lightest color here, and we're gonna start with Daffodil Delight and a blending brush. And then I'm just going to blend this Daffodil Delight all over this cardstock, straight over that mask. I'm just using a circular motion. This doesn't have to be extremely dark. Just make sure that you have some all over. This is like our base coat that we put on. So next we're going to go a little darker. We're going to grab some Petal Pink here and another blending brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a swoop mark here. This is like a bottom of a U. Just a little curve there. And it goes right above this sun just a bit here. And that tells me I don't want to go over the top of that. But this gives us enough color here that when we take our sun mask off, it'll show up really well. So Petal Pink here. Just going to use a circular motion here and put some down on the rest of the cardstock here. I like to just continue layering color on top of color. Okay, so that was Petal Pink. We're going to go a little darker here, and we're going to get some Calypso Coral out. And I'm going to add some Calypso Coral, and we're going to do that same swoop kind of towards the bottom of that sun shape, that same kind of U shape there. And then we'll just use the circular motion and blend it in the rest of the way here. There is our Calypso Coral. See, our little sunset is working out really well here. So I want to get some darkness down here. So we're going to go to Misty Moonlight, just to add a little bit of blue in our scene. Got that same swoop down here, right? And use a circular motion, kind of blend it in. Don't want to cover it, all of that Calypso Coral up there. Your blue's going to go towards kind of the gray side on top of that Calypso Coral, which is really nice. So we have that, and now I want to get darker yet. So I'm going to bring in some Memento Tuxedo Black here. And I'm just going to hit these corners in the very bottom of this panel, just to get that really dark down there at the very bottom. When you put that darkness in, it kind of makes that lighter area just pop. So there is our sky. That was so simple to put in. So next I'm just going to pop this Post-it note mask off here. There's our bright sun, and I want to tone it down a little. I don't want it stark white. So I'm just grabbing my Daffodil Delight again, and I'm going to just do a circular motion over top of that sun just to put some color in there. Isn't that pretty? So then we just need our images stamped on here, and I have our image that we're using from the Lighting the Way stamp set. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black. You want a well-inked stamp pad here, just so you get lots of that ink on this stamp. And my first one, I just want it to kind of go over that sun a bit and add a tilt to the right side. I'm going to hold it to get some nice pressure on it. And there's our first image. And when you put that over the sun, that gives you some depth in your scene, because now you have something in the foreground. Your sun is in the background. Then I'm just going to add a couple more here, and I'm going to add them at different heights. I don't want it to look like little soldiers standing up. I want them to like curve a little differently each time. This one I'm going to do higher. Nice tall one here. And then one more. Let's do like just the side of this one here at the left side. There we go. And there is our images. Guess what? That's our scene in a nutshell. How quick was that? And it turns out so lovely. So not a lot of work to this, and then we're just going to layer this up. I have a black panel here that's 7 7/8 by 4 1/8, so it's 1/8 larger than our main panel here. So it just has just a little bit of a trim that's going to frame this out. You can make these panels larger if you want. I like that, just that little trim. Friend of mine calls these weenie layers. So there is just that black that trims that out. Really makes the whole thing pop. And then I got a piece of Petal Pink that's 1/8 larger still. And this is 3 by 4 1/4. Just center this up. And that way it stands out against our black card base that we have here. So this card base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I folded it in half to create my quarter card. And inside I just added a Petal Pink layer that's 4 by 5 1/4, and this just weights the back of the card so that it's not flimsy. So, and then we're just going to add our main panel on the front. And when you do this, that black, just makes this scene just pop off. So pretty. So simple. And there's our project for today. It took no time at all. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this project and that it inspires you to get those inks out and those stamps and enjoy yourself. Take care. Toodles.